Hi, my name is Jess Cull and today I am doing my practical assessment video. I have informed my client of the time she needs to arrive at the gym. I have also made sure she knows where the gym is. I have already set up and checked all the exercise equipment that we will be using today. Everything was in a good working condition. I also done a safety hazards check around the gym area. The exercise plan we are using today has been written at a previous time.
Hi, my name is Jess and I will be your personal trainer for today. Before we start, I need to run through some medical screening questions with you. First one, has your doctor ever told you that you have a heart condition or have you ever suffered a stroke?
No.
Do you ever experience unexplained pain in your chest, at rest or during physical activity?
No.
Do you ever feel faint or have spells of dizziness during physical activity, cause you to lose balance?
I get faintness, but I don't lose balance.
Have you ever had an asthma attack that requires medical attention over the past 12 months?
No.
If you have diabetes 1 or 2, have you had trouble controlling your blood pressure in the past 3 months?
No.
Do you have any diagnosed joints or muscle pain that could be made worse during physical activity?
No.
Any other medical conditions I should know about before we start?
Next, I will take my client through some fitness testing, which will focus on strength, cardio/endurance, and I will also take my client through some stretches.
So for our warm-up, you'll be doing like a 5-minute walk, jog type thing on the treadmill. To start it, you simply hit that button. That's how you stop it. You can choose how fast you want to go, like the speed you want to walk at, the angle, like how steep you want to walk. Like if you want to walk uphill, if you want to walk on flat ground, you put that up, use that to push it up, and that to push it down. And then this will tell you, if you want, you can check your heart rate in that. This, just a quick stop button, and it'll tell you like this percentage you're going at, and in here will come with the time, calories, and if that one of these aren't showing on here and you want to check which one it is, just simply hit that button. Go.
On my finger. What finger?
No, just wait, no worries. Go. That's the way it's set up. So you can go for walking.
Okay. Why hasn't it started? I clicked that. Are you picking my speed?
Or you've got to walk. This is your time, of course.
I'm freaking out. I'm getting hot already.
Just don't fall off the wheel. You can watch the TV.
How fast is my make me go?
You've got to get into a run yet.
I'm in a speedy walk.
This exercise is perfect for a warm-up, as it gets the heart rate rising slowly and gets the blood pumping around the body.
Now you're going to do a run.
I'm
You
scared.
don't have to hold on.
No, I'm holding on. What?
Run. Not even okay. Run.
Make sure you're facing like this. And then just put it in. See? Lock it in. Use this to adjust it.
Straight across. Then hands here, here. Then you slip it forward. And back. Zip that. Don't snap back. Don't like flop forward. Simply slide the chair forward, slide the chair back, and then you position it to where it is you. It'll be further back than this, so you just sit on it, go back. Make sure it locks in. See? Make sure it's feet are like this here. Get more up. Back again. Don't walk
Next we are going to do the rowing machine. So with the rowing machine, it's pretty simple. You just sit on here, you put your foot in here, foot and heel on that. And you just pull this so it's tight on your foot, simply just like doing up a shoe with Velcro. Just across. Exact same for the other side. Pull it. Make sure it's tight enough your feet just don't slip out. Then this controller here will, like, if you want it to be easier, you turn it that way, so it won't be as hard to pull. But stronger you want it, you turn it to your right. So we'll just leave it on 5 for now. And just pull and into your chest. So and just pull back and in. Slide forward and like don't slam into this, but like reach as far forward as you can, and so you just pull back to your chest again. Forward and back. Go full leg stretch but don't lock them in like locked in. Keep them a little bent. You don't want to fall completely locked in. Can you give that a shot? There you go. Give that a shot. Yep. Just set it down. Yep. Don't want it too tight.
I need it tight.
You're not going to fly out of it.
Okay.
Yep, and grab the bar. Yep. And pull. Yep. Yep, well done. We'll do this for a few minutes and then we'll move on to the next one. Is that too hard or too easy?
No, that's good.
Or did you just hear that crack? This little button here, all these, it'll come up with your total count, how many calories you've burned, how many things you've done, like how many pulls you've done per minute, how long you've been doing it for, and your total calories that have been burned. You just, by checking it, you just press this button just here. A few more. Keep your back straight. Yep. Next, we're going to do step ups. It's pretty simple. It's just like you're walking up step, just one foot and then the other, and then back down. Keep them back a bit, and you can get faster and faster as you go. Can you give that a shot? Yep, good job. A few more at that speed, and then we'll keep the speed up. Go. A bit faster. Doing good. Another minute, and that's enough. Well done. Pretty simple, same as on the rowing machine. Simply just step on. You're gonna have to want it lower, which is this lever just here. When you're in here, you adjust that and the seat will go up and down. It's the right height for me. You simply just slide your feet in these, same as the rower, just like that. Both feet, that is, of course, you don't want one. And then press it on with that button there. Same as on the rower, the intensity, same way. You want it lower, you simply turn it to the left. You want it higher, simply turn it to the right. And you'll feel the tension in your legs. But for today, we'll just leave it on about a 5. Hold on here. You don't want to just be upped over and be straight up. This button here, you see it? If you press it, it'll come up with the time. So I've been doing it for 30 seconds. And then this one's the distance that we've gone. And then that's how fast I'm pedaling. You ready? Slow down. The number drops. Speed up. See? Number increase. So, you want to give that a shot for me?
I can't pull this down.
Not a pull one. You have to spin it. There, what do you want it now?
That should be No. Yeah.
Go up there? Yeah. You can't find the hole. I can't find the thingy. Goalkeeper.
Go on.
Where do you want it?
That one. Right there.
There? There we go. Now we're in. There we go. That's it. So now, sit on it. Don't hurt yourself. Okay, sitting.
Oh, yes, we
So lower, so hop off. And just undo it again. You don't just want to be lazy and not just move it up and down because you can't be bothered getting back off. You want to make sure it's set right for you. Let's try that one. There you go, it should be a lot better. Now hop on. Yep, strap your foot in.
Okay.
Got it?
Yeah.
Yep, okay. Okay. The pedal. Is that too easy pedaling for you?
No, it's fine.
We'll do this for about 5 minutes or so. Ready? Turn it up, have the intensity up, and see if you can feel the difference.
Oh, shit.
You can turn it back down if that's too hard for you. I don't think you can do that. Just leave it on about that one. Good job. Nearly there. Let's see. Let's see how fast you can. 15.2, 14. So,
Yeah, because my knees are killing me.
these are sore.
Yes.
We can stop now if they're hurting your knees.
Okay, good.
Can you feel it in the back? And stop back. Feel it? Can you feel it? This one? So now we're going to do a crunch stretch. Simply one arm out, then the opposite leg to the arm you have out, lift up. Get up. Just lean down if you need to. Can you feel the stretch in here?
Yeah.
If it's too hard, like pulling too hard, you can let it go a bit. But if you can't feel it pulling properly, you simply just pull your leg up higher. Doing good. Yep. Now, other arm out. And other leg up.
And
You got it?
yeah.
Yep. And stare at something down there if it helps you focus. You don't have to have your arm out, but it just helps keep your balance. Can you feel it in here again? You feel that you stretch up here? And of course your quads. Just shake your legs out. For my client, we have scheduled her next session later in the week. I spoke to my client after the session and asked her how she thought the session had gone. She told me that she really enjoyed it and found it very interesting. Asthma in a cardio workout. It is important that you understand what the effects of asthma can do to your client and how to prevent it from happening. If your client has asthma, it is very important that you know that it is better to do exercise programs inside and to make sure your client does a proper warm-up. It's important to understand that if your client's heart rate is raised for longer than 5 minutes, it can cause an asthma attack. The best type of training you can do with a client that has asthma is swimming. They should always have their asthma inhaler close by during the entire workout. Hypertension when doing strength training. You should try and guide your clients to do unilateral exercises such as one-arm seated rows and single-arm dumbbell bench press. You should try to avoid getting your client to hold their breath, such as swimming. And you should also try to avoid your client having their legs above their head, such as a leg press. You should always try to stop your client from having large spikes in high blood pressure. Arthritis in resistance training. Clients with arthritis, it is essential that they warm up properly, and the warm-up is to be completed before doing any exercise. When doing resistance training, it is highly recommended to use resistant bands over heavy weights such as dumbbells and weights. Resistance training has many different ways to help with arthritis. It will help keep the muscles around the affected areas strong. Also helps with joint movement, decreases bone loss, and will help you control your joint muscle pain. When exercising your lower body, it is highly recommended that you only lift up to 25% of your body weight. When doing upper body exercises, you should aim your client to do 5 to 10% of their body weight only.